Welcome to Radiant Aging, where growing older means growing stronger, healthier, and happier every day. Have you ever felt like your energy is fading faster than it used to? Maybe some days, the loneliness creeps in and you find yourself wondering how you can fill the quiet spaces of your day. It's not easy to admit, but it's something many of us feel as we grow older. Aging can bring a lot of changes, some of them challenging and tough to navigate. But I want to share something important with you today. Feeling alone or isolated in your golden years doesn't have to be your reality. In this video, we'll talk about simple, actionable ways to stay happy, strong, and never feel lonely again. It doesn't require drastic life changes or big efforts, just small daily habits that can bring joy and fulfillment to each day. I'm excited to share these with you because I believe they can truly make a difference in your life. Let's start with the first habit that has helped so many people combat loneliness. Starting your day with purpose. When you wake up in the morning, it's easy to slip into old routines that leave you feeling disconnected or, at worst, indifferent about your day. But taking a few moments to set your intentions for the day can set a powerful tone for everything that comes after. Take a deep breath and reflect on what you want to accomplish, no matter how small it might seem. Perhaps you're looking forward to a phone call with a friend, a walk in the garden, or even just reading your favorite book. These moments of quiet intention are a reminder that your day has meaning, and it's in your control. This doesn't mean you have to have a packed schedule, but creating a sense of direction can help you feel grounded, connected, and motivated. Next, let's talk about something that's incredibly important for both your mental and physical well-being: staying physically active. Now, I know that as we age, it can be tempting to slow down, especially if we're dealing with aches and pains. But here's the thing. Staying active isn't just about physical health. It's also about staying connected to your body and your surroundings. Even something as simple as taking a daily walk can work wonders for both your body and your mind. It gives you a sense of accomplishment, boosts your mood, and gets you moving in ways that remind you of your own strength. You don't need to walk a marathon. Just stepping outside for 15 to 20 minutes each day can help lift your spirits and get your blood pumping, reducing feelings of isolation and boosting your energy. Being active doesn't just stop at walking, though. Maybe you love yoga, or you enjoy stretching in the mornings. Even if you can't commit to a formal exercise routine, these small acts of movement send a powerful message to your body and your brain that you are alive, capable, and deserving of joy. And here's the secret. The more you move, the more you'll want to move. The energy you put into your body comes back to you tenfold. When we feel stronger physically, it naturally helps lift our mental and emotional states as well. So, whether it's yoga, tai chi, or simply walking around your home or yard, make it a point to stay active. Now, let's talk about one of the most impactful changes you can make in your life: connecting with others. As we get older, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we don't need people as much anymore. We might feel like we're fine on our own, or that we've been there, done that with friendships and relationships. But the truth is, humans are social creatures, and no matter what stage of life we're in, connection is essential. But here's the thing, it's not just about having people around you. It's about fostering genuine, meaningful connections. I know that might sound daunting, but it doesn't have to be. Start small. Call someone you haven't spoken to in a while, or reach out to a neighbor, perhaps someone who is also feeling a little isolated. A simple conversation or a friendly greeting can go a long way in breaking the cycle of loneliness. And don't forget the power of community. Sometimes, joining a local group or even an online community can help you feel supported and understood. Whether it's a hobby, a class, or an interest group, getting involved in something that excites you can connect you with like-minded people who can offer a sense of belonging. You see, loneliness often comes from the idea that we're not needed or that no one understands what we're going through. But when you take the first step toward connecting, whether it's picking up the phone or joining a new group, you'll be amazed at how much energy and fulfillment those small actions can bring. Now that we've talked about waking up with purpose, staying active, and connected with others, it's time to move on to the next habits that can help you feel happier and stronger. let's dive into the importance of keeping your mind sharp and embracing new experiences. Let's continue on our journey of staying happy, strong, and never feeling lonely again. We've already covered how important it is to start your day with purpose, stay physically active, and connect with others. These habits lay a strong foundation for living a fulfilling life, but there's more to it. Now, let's dive into how keeping your mind sharp can make all the difference in how you experience the world around you. As we age, it's natural to notice changes in our memory or mental sharpness. Maybe we forget names or need a little more time to recall a word. While this is completely normal, it's also a reminder that we need to keep our brains engaged and active. A sharp mind helps us stay connected with the present moment, and it gives us the ability to enjoy life's little joys to the fullest. So how can you do this? Well, one of the best ways to keep your mind sharp is by learning something new. You don't have to go back to school or take on complex subjects, unless you want to, of course. But simple things like learning a new language, picking up a musical instrument, or even trying a new hobby can be incredibly stimulating for your brain. It doesn't matter how old you are. Your brain is capable of growth and change. It's called neuroplasticity. Think about it. How exciting would it be to learn something you've always wanted to try? Maybe you've always wanted to play the piano, or perhaps you wanted to try your hand at painting. Starting a new hobby or learning a new skill can give you something to look forward to, boost your confidence, and help you engage in the world around you in fresh, exciting ways. Another great way to keep your mind sharp is by playing brain games. Whether it's crossword puzzles, Sudoku, or a simple memory game, these exercises are like workouts for your brain. Even just 10 to 15 minutes a day can make a difference. And don't forget about reading, whether it's books, articles, or even listening to audiobooks. Reading not only expands your knowledge, but it also helps with focus and concentration, which is key to staying mentally agile. Now that we've covered how keeping your mind sharp can help combat loneliness, let's move on to another incredibly important aspect of living a fulfilling life: embracing new experiences. Sometimes, as we get older, we feel like we've already done it all. Maybe we've been to the same places, met the same people, or lived the same routine for years. But the truth is, life is full of new possibilities, and it's never too late to try something new or explore a new adventure. Embracing new experiences doesn't have to mean traveling the world or making huge changes. It can be as simple as trying a new type of food, visiting a different park, or signing up for a local workshop. These new experiences bring excitement and a sense of discovery, which can lift our spirits and help us feel more connected to the world around us. One way to start is by simply stepping outside of your comfort zone, even in small ways. If you've always stayed in your neighborhood, why not take a short trip to a nearby town or a new part of your city? It can be as simple as exploring a new cafe or walking down a different street you haven't noticed before. The idea is to open yourself to new experiences, big or small, because it keeps life fresh and exciting. In addition, volunteering is an incredible way to not only give back, but also immerse yourself in new experiences that make a meaningful impact. Volunteering can connect you with people, introduce you to new activities, and offer a sense of purpose. You might find yourself learning new skills, making new friends, and most importantly, feeling like you're part of something larger than yourself. Another great way to embrace new experiences is through travel. I know many people think travel is something that's reserved for the younger generations, but I'm here to tell you that it's never too late to explore the world. Whether the weekend getaway to a nearby town or a longer vacation to somewhere you've always wanted to visit, travel broadens your horizons and fills your life with memories. And you don't have to travel alone. There are many senior-friendly travel groups that organize trips for people who want to explore, but prefer the security of traveling with others. One of the things that can make embracing new experiences so fulfilling is the chance to create lasting memories. When we try something new, whether it's a hobby, a new place, or a social activity, we're actively creating memories that will stay with us, and these memories bring us a sense of fulfillment that we can revisit whenever we feel the need for a little joy. Now that we talked about keeping your mind sharp and embracing new experiences, let's take a moment to consider something that's deeply connected to all of this: self-compassion and the way we treat ourselves. Many of us, as we age, might feel a bit down about the changes in our bodies or minds. We might feel frustrated with our limitations, and sometimes that can lead to negative self-talk. But I want you to remember something important. Being kind to yourself is not just a nice thing to do. It's absolutely essential for your happiness and well-being. So, next, let's dive into how practicing self-compassion and focusing on your own happiness is key to staying strong, healthy, and never lonely again. As we move forward, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked when we're focusing on staying strong and happy in our later years: self-compassion. I want to encourage you to think about the way you talk to yourself. Sometimes, we can be our own harshest critics, especially as we age and notice changes in our bodies or minds. It's easy to become frustrated or disappointed with ourselves. But the truth is, being kind to yourself is one of the most powerful things you can do, not just for your emotional health, but for your physical well-being too. When you practice self-compassion, you're acknowledging that it's okay to not be perfect. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, and that's perfectly fine. Instead of focusing on what you can't do anymore, focus on the things you can do. Celebrate your victories, big or small. Maybe you made it through a challenging day, or you finally managed to call that old friend you've been meaning to reach out to. Maybe you walked a little farther today than you did yesterday, or you learned a new fact from a book you were reading. These are wins, and they matter. A good way to practice self-compassion is by giving yourself permission to rest when you need to, rather than feeling guilty about it. We often push ourselves to keep up or do more, even when we're exhausted. But listening to your body is a form of self-respect. Taking time to rest, reflect, or simply enjoy a quiet moment is not a sign of weakness. It's a necessary part of taking care of yourself. Now, let's move on to one of the most significant habits for staying happy and strong in your golden years: finding joy in the little things. You've probably heard it before, but it's worth repeating. Life is made up of moments, not milestones. As we age, we often focus on what's behind us, the big events or achievements we've already experienced. But the truth is, some of the most beautiful moments come from the smallest, most unexpected things. Take a moment to think about something that makes you smile every day. Maybe it's the sight of your favorite flower blooming in the garden, the sound of birds singing in the morning, or the warmth of a cup of tea. These are simple pleasures, but they hold so much power. Finding joy in the small things can help lift your spirits and fill your days with purpose. When we notice the beauty around us, it brings a sense of peace and gratitude that can ward off feelings of loneliness or sadness. Another simple way to find joy is by embracing a hobby you love or starting a new one. Whether it's knitting, gardening, painting, or even baking, engaging in a creative activity gives you something to look forward to and keeps your mind and hands busy. These activities also offer a wonderful opportunity to share your creations with others, whether it's giving a handmade gift to a loved one or sharing your baked goods with a neighbor. It's about the connection and the joy of doing something with love and intention. One more important habit to talk about is nurturing your spiritual health. Whether it's through religion, meditation, or simply spending quiet time in nature, taking care of your spiritual health can bring a deep sense of peace and belonging. For many, spirituality can provide a sense of purpose and connection to something greater than themselves, which is especially comforting in our later years. Meditation, prayer, or even just sitting quietly and reflecting on your life can offer a sense of calm that helps ease loneliness. If you're not sure where to start, you might try setting aside 5 or 10 minutes each morning, or even to focus on your breath, or think about the things you're grateful for. This can help you feel centered and grounded, no matter what challenges the day might bring. Finally, surrounding yourself with positive energy is a crucial habit for staying happy and strong. If there are people or situations in your life that consistently bring negativity or stress, it's time to set boundaries. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, who support your well-being, and who inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Whether it's family, friends, or even online communities, having people around who encourage you and share positivity can make all the difference. Remember, you have the power to choose who you allow into your life. If certain relationships or environments bring you down, it's okay to take a step back. On the other hand, if you find people who make you feel valued and understood, nurture those relationships. You deserve to be surrounded by love and support, and it's never too late to build a circle of people who make you feel strong and connected. So, let's quickly recap what we've talked about today. Starting your day with purpose, staying active, connecting with others, keeping your mind sharp, embracing new experiences, practicing self-compassion, finding joy in the little things, nurturing your spiritual health, and surrounding yourself with positive energy. These are all small, everyday habits that can lead to a happier, more fulfilling life, one where loneliness no longer has a place. I want to leave you with this reminder. It's never too late to make a change. Each day is an opportunity to start fresh, to cultivate happiness, and grow stronger, physically, emotionally, and mentally. You have so much to offer, and by taking small steps each day, you can create a life filled with joy, purpose, and meaningful connections. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope these habits inspire you to make today the start of something new. And if you found these tips helpful, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more helpful tips. Here's to living your best life at any age. You've got this.